Hi guys, this is Ranjit and I have Yaman from CookingShooking, and we are at this beautiful YouTube space Mumbai, and I also used to get a lot of questions regarding YouTube. So wanted to make a quick video, you could call it a Q&A on video YouTube, or tips and tricks, and share our experience.
Yeah, so let's begin.
So let's start this, Yaman. And I think so, Yaman, you have been in this YouTube stuff, and you are one of the youngest YouTube celebrity.
Let's skip that. Let's skip that for now.
Okay, so you are one of the youngest chefs, I could say, and you have
Yeah.
a cooking channel, and you've been doing this for what?
For about 4 years
4 years.
YouTube.
And I have been doing it for about 6
Yeah, 6
years.
years.
So this is basically our cumulative knowledge, what we have learned and what mistakes we have done, and some misconceptions
Yeah.
you would have, I would have, and it's a combination of that. And I noted down some of the questions.
Yeah.
So let's start with that. Okay.
Sure.
First thing, I feel if you plan to become a YouTuber or whatever, you should have a lot of patience.
Actually, yes. It takes a lot of time to get a good head start.
Yeah, and it will take you a lot of time to get the traffic and views on your channel. Maybe even if you produce very good videos initially, they might not get a lot of views or subscribers. Take my example, Yaman, you might not know that. During the first year of YouTube, I started in 2011 or whatever. I produced over 160 videos, around that. And over a year, I had just 1600 subscribers.
Oh my god.
So patience, patience, and patience.
Yeah.
So that's the advice I would say I'll give to young YouTubers. I do get a lot of emails from young YouTubers. They say that we have produced about 10 videos, 15 videos, or whatever. Oh, we just have 200 subscribers, 500 subscribers. So it takes time. How about you?
For me, actually, the first year was all right. I was only about 700 subscribers in.
Okay.
So it was going great, but it takes a lot of time to get a good start.
So patience, I would say you also agree, patience is
Yeah.
one of the things that you should have a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yes.
And second, there is a lot of misconception, Yaman, that, and people also ask me a lot on Twitter, what kind of equipment you need. Oh man, I don't have this kind of a DSLR or the audio setup or whatnot. So they give that as an excuse of not even starting.
Yes, actually, yes.
So I think so that's completely wrong, because I'm not sure how you started, but I'm assuming you didn't have a fancy DSLR or a fancy sound setup.
I didn't have any. Yeah. Actually, I began with a point and shoot camera in my regular kitchen setup, and that's how it all began. And for about 1.5 years or so, I was using that setup, and I was actually much more happier using that. It takes a lot of effort to use DSLRs and
yeah, learning curve is
stands.
there or whatnot. Yeah. So I agree, because even I started with the whatever cameras I had and a microphone, whatever you have. In fact, Yaman, I would say as of now,
Yeah.
these young YouTubers have a good advantage, because the modern smartphones, even the mid-range ones, have very good camera as well as the microphone.
Yes.
And in fact, one of the videos that I shot 2 months ago, I actually just used the iPhone 7 and I shot. And let's take example of Gaurav from Technical
Yeah.
Guruji. He was here, I was asking him, and he was also shooting some stuff. And mostly till now, he just uses the iPhone to shoot his video. And that too with just, front-facing camera.
That's really great, because he is kind of the guy, he can produce like 2 videos in a day.
Yeah, with the fancy equipment, okay, it takes time, I would say. So the misconception is there, yeah, I don't have a good camera, I don't have a good sound. No, you have a smartphone, decent one. I won't say that you need an iPhone or the flagship XYZ,
Yeah.
but even a mid-range one it'll give you a start. So
That's all you need these days, just a camera.
and equipment is like, yeah, you can go crazy. It's never ending, I would say. But that should be your, no, if I don't have this equipment, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So content is the key.
key.
Content is always the key. So next thing is YouTube easy?
It is easy, but
Okay.
we can't say that it is easy for the time being, because these days what is happening is like we are having a lot of YouTubers coming into the ecosystem, I can say,
Yeah.
in the platform. So there is kind of a competition building around, but for me, it's my passion. So I am taking it forward as a passion. It's not any competition kind of for me. And YouTube has never been like a source of money or something like that. I'm just doing for my passion's sake. So it's good for me.
Yeah, so I would say, like, people think like I get this crazy comment. I used to get a lot. okay, your typical video is like 5-6 minutes, okay, and you say that you spend the entire day making that video. Come on, that's not true.
It takes time. It takes
It takes
time.
time. What you guys see, like a 4-5 minute video, whatnot. For example, this setup that we are doing, obviously this is in YouTube space, professional setup. This took about 3 hours to
Yes.
set it up and whatnot. So
And
yeah, the shoot might be just half an hour, but it takes, and the editing and whatnot. So there's a process. And so YouTube, I would say, technically, it's not as easy as you think, but you can do it. But it requires time. And the first thing that I said, patience.
yeah. So
Anything you add?
actually, if we do a setup like this every day, then it will take like 6-7 hours for us because we are individual creators.
Yeah, and I think so. Your setup is because you do professional setup. You must be having a set or whatnot. It would take you a lot more time. I'll ask a specific question
Yeah.
about your setup later on. But yeah, it takes time. I
Yeah,
would say.
it does take time a lot.
So YouTube, I wouldn't say like it's. I won't discourage, but don't think it's like too easy. Also, you have to put in a hard work. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So okay, this is a thing that I've got this from a lot of young YouTubers, and I feel for them. And this is regarding the hate comments that you might get on YouTube. And trust me, I had a very good share of mine. Still, I get it, and I'm sure like
I can understand your in your field because you are reviewing a product and there might be people who like it and some don't like it. So they
there
can.
is, yeah. And in general, yeah, I've seen the hate thing. But the thing is that, yeah, people can get demotivated with that. I have noticed, especially young YouTubers who have just started. Let's say you have just put out 4-5 videos, and instead of getting great, man, high, like you it sucks or whatnot. So it can be demotivating a bit, but you should have a little bit of thick skin, I would say,
Yeah.
when you start that. And look at the positive side. Maybe let's say out of you get 10 comments, okay, 9 say like nice, you can improve. They'll give you, the YouTube community is great at giving you constructive criticism.
Yes,
Look
very
at
well.
that. And there will be some people who will hate you no matter what you do. So they will be hatred.
Yeah.
Get used to it. I don't think so. There is a clean answer to it. I would say get used to it. But again, if your video is getting too much hate, like more than 50-60, then there is something that you have to look at.
Yeah, but in my field, kind of like I'm creating recipes. The only hate kind of for me is like you added this ingredient, this shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like it's kind of for the people like they like it this way, they like it that way. It's not
Yeah,
hate.
everybody will have their own opinions.
Yeah,
Like that's the
it's
thing.
not hate in a way, but it kind of hurts maybe.
Yeah, especially I've seen this in some of the tech-related YouTubers, young YouTubers. I've seen the comments and they get sort of demotivated. So everybody gets it. So get used to it. Have a little bit of thick skin, I would say.
Yeah.
That's how you go about it. So okay, this is again about passion and money. Let me start. Then you pitch in
sure.
your thing. Okay, people always think about. I get these comments a lot. I want to plan. I want to start this YouTube channel XYZ or whatever. How much money will I make? Seriously, I get
Yeah.
those kind of questions. And the first thing I would say, and this will sound really blunt and might be disheartening, I would give a simple advice to people like those: don't start. If you're just thinking about money and starting, then you're mostly, I would say, you're bound to fail. Because the first thing that you should have for a YouTube channel is passion. Passion, passion, and passion. The money part, yeah, it's important. Don't think about that. Because initially, when you start producing videos or whatever, you might not even break even for a couple of years. For me, practically, it was 3 years. Till 3 years, I was making losses. It might be easier a lot now because we are having a bigger base in India
Yeah.
and whatnot. But yeah, if you start with the only motive like, okay, money, money, money is your first thing, then I think so the whole thing about making YouTube videos, that's the passion for whatever you're doing. Maybe it's cooking, maybe
Yeah.
it's tech or whatever, is lost. And the audience will smell that. And once that is done, your subscriber count will not grow.
Yeah.
So, for example, Yaman, when I started in 2011, the YouTube monetization program was also not there. So, there was nothing like you could make money from YouTube. But still, I started it because I had the passion for tech and I wanted to show people what is my experience and stuff. So, I would say, yeah, money, but passion for me, I would say, passion is the most important thing, whatever you're doing.
So if I look back at my channel, the only thought behind creating my channel was to share my passion with the world actually. So if I am behind money, it clearly sees in the camera.
Well,
So
YouTube audience, I would say that they'll
pretty
sniff it.
smart.
They'll sniff it.
So it's not really for the money
Maybe,
making.
maybe you'll make a lot of money later on or whatnot. But again, the whole motive,
Yeah.
what I get comments like, I want to start a channel within a year, how much money can I make or how much whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I would say
It's not all about that. Yeah.
the passion is the most important thing. If you really love something or whatever, you will find an audience for that,
Yeah.
I would say. Because we've seen a lot of variety of new channels that
Yeah,
are coming
these days there's a
days.
lot of creators creating different kind of content
And the passion is there. Like,
yeah.
So, okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, this is a question that I got from Twitter for both of
Yeah.
us regarding the failure, risk of failure on YouTube. Weren't you scared of failure?
So if
This is relating to the first question, I would say, but
Yeah.
you first give your.
see, I'm not here to achieve something to be true. I'm here sharing my passion. So failure kind of goes out of the picture for me. So no failure.
Yeah, there will be, if you think like failure, I would say you are expecting you make first video, it will get XYZ, like let's say for a young YouTube, 10,000 views or whatever. You might not get that. So keep your expectations right, and you are bound to fail. There's a saying in every business, okay? If you think like you'll just start it and it'll pick up, no. My channel, you see, it changed so much across the board, and I'm sure it's the same for you also. So yeah, there is a failure, but again, if you don't try, how will you know will you succeed or not? If you don't even try,
You need to try new things
and
actually.
you have to try multiple times. Don't just try make one or two videos and it didn't work. So like, and I'm stopping it. No, you have to try, give it a shot, and see. That's the only way you know you'll succeed or not. Simple as that.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Actually, as I said earlier, failure goes out of the picture for me, but
Yeah, you have the passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have the passion for it, like yeah, get mentally ready. Only okay, maybe 5 people will see. 2 of my friends, my family members, or whatever.
Okay.
Have that expectations, then you're failure.
in the first few years, like, we can't expect good things.
Yeah, you can't expect it. And still, it's not like even I know that you have like what 3 lakhs
Or 50,000 almost.
subscribers or whatever, and I also have. But still, like we can't be complacent and like
Yeah.
okay, wait. So it's like you continuously have to work hard, produce good content. So yeah, YouTube. That's what I would say. Like patience, hard work, and continue to do that.
Yeah.
You can't just like
Sit back and
okay,
relax.
So, okay, I got this specific question regarding audio on budget, okay, because many people ask, okay, camera, fine, because generally the camera is fine with the smartphones also, whatever, but audio generally is not that great. So I got quite a few questions about audio on budget, and I know that you are actually using, or you were using one of those budget microphones. So why
Yeah.
don't you talk about that?
Actually, for me, audio is kind of the main part of the recipe, but I do get a lot of noise from cooking it as well. So I
Okay.
need to have a good audio.
Okay.
But I have a few mics as well, but the only thing I use right now is a Zoom recorder and a Ahuja lapel. Like 600 rupees, we can get a lapel and a Zoom recorder.
See, just
So-
600 bucks,
Yeah.
and yeah, a voice recorder that is. And I think so with an adapter, you can even sort of connect it to a smartphone also.
Yes, actually, yes. So you don't need a recorder as well.
So
You
yeah,
have your
this
phone.
is just 600 bucks, you are like sort of set. Maybe in the YouTube description, just if you
Sure.
get the exact model number, we'll have that.
Here,
Right?
we'll add that to the link.
We'll add that. I actually started with again a lapel mic. I think so that's the easiest thing I could say. But I went for a slightly more expensive one. That was the Audio Technica 80 3350
Yeah,
or whatever.
something like that, yeah.
It was $27 $28. So that was also actually really good. But yeah. So you can start with the simple audio
Yeah.
stuff.
You don't need like really high-end like Sennheiser mics and so on.
I
so.
still don't have. So next, this is specifically to you that I got from Twitter, because you're having a cooking show, whatnot.
Yeah.
You have a set. Actually, you have a proper set. How many cameras do you use, Yemen?
Actually, right now, what I use is I use 3 cameras, one for a wide, one for a side angle, and one for the overhead shots. But there are times when I need to use more for like behind the shoulder or shoulder maybe, yeah. Something
Okay,
like
so
that.
you
3 or
have
4
like
cameras.
Okay.
3 or 4
So
cameras.
all for your kind of work, you require multi-cam setup.
But that's not really required. We can do shot by shot. All you need is a single camera. Shoot the
Initial days, before your proper professional set or what, how many cameras were you using?
See, I've been using only one camera. I mean, I used one camera for about 3 years,
Okay.
almost 3 years.
Oh,
So it's very easy to shoot with 3 cameras or 4 cameras, but it's really fun to work with one camera. So it's kind of
okay.
mixed up.
So you can do your job technically with one camera, but right now you have a professional setup and whatnot. I generally, personally, I shoot with a single camera. You guys, if you follow me in the new set, maybe I'll have 2 camera, one a wide shot and one close-up shot, maybe. But yeah, I'm also comfortable with single camera till now. I've been doing and it's fine.
It's much more fun to work with single
easy.
camera.
It's
Yeah,
easier.
much easier.
So okay, last question: is YouTube a great career option? I've been getting this question from a lot of young audience. So your
See,
take.
in the long term, it's a great career option, but if you are just like starting out and if you are aiming for like get a good growth and you know the regular stuff in like few months or maybe like 1 2 years, then no, kind of no.
Yeah, if you're in the short term, I would say again it boils down to the money part. If you're looking for that, because yeah, as a career option means you're looking that you will be solely surviving on the YouTube revenues. So immediately if you start, I think so that will be difficult. It'll take time, a couple of years to build the subscriber base and stuff. So I would say start your YouTube channel if you are there, but continue to do your job. Or if you're studying, big advice to young guys, I've been getting emails from their parents. Don't quit your studies, please. Don't they bash me. So concentrate on the studies. It's really important. And yeah, if you get some time, start it. Or if you have a job, if you can take out time every week, try to produce a review, because it won't go overnight. You ballooning up. That's very rare in this industry.
And even if it does happen, it will just be like for a video or two.
Yeah,
That's it.
they can be like, what do you call that, viral kind of video,
Yeah.
but you can't make every video viral and stuff. So for consistency, I would say take time.
And you're a great example for consistency. You have been producing like one video for like 6 years
Yeah,
almost.
one video per day is my like secret what do you say,
Sauce
sauce, I would say. So guys, these were the questions that I was getting. Any other something you have for you want to share, or like what do you think?
I guess that would be it. But consistency should be
there, I would say, because that's my secret, I would say. So many years I've been producing one video per day, so my audience knows that a video is going to come out. And it took me time to get my subscribers, as I've told you. During the first 1 year, I just had 1,600 subscribers, and these days sometimes in a day I cross that number. So yeah, it takes time.
Even with consistency, we need to have a schedule. So
Yeah,
you need to have a time in which the audience knows that I will be expecting a video right now.
Yeah, that's one of the great points that you have come up, and I learned this after about 5 years. Have a schedule. That really helps. I'm working on it. I'm still not organized, apart from the tech Q&As that I do on Tuesdays. So you'll be seeing a lot more, what do you say, schedule type of stuff on my channel. So that's a good thing. If you're starting out, train your audience. Okay, let's say every Wednesday you post at this time or whatever. If you're posting less video, you have a schedule, I guess.
Yeah, I almost try to post a video like 2:30 on every Wednesday.
So your audience knows that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great tip. Have a schedule. It really helps. So guys, these was a simple what we have learned from experience. What do you say? You can say you call it tips. You can call it Q&A or whatever. So I hope you guys actually liked this. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. And again, if you're not subscribed to Yaman's channel, he makes delicious, yummy cooking videos. So you can also subscribe. We'll have links for both our channels in the description section below. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and see you again later. So guys, thanks.